Mhm. Mhm. This is for Philip Davis. My name is Mrs. Jean Keenan, and I'm a registered nurse. Um, and I'm a member of the Royal College of Nursing, and I'm still working. I'm 78 or whatever, and very struck by your tone this morning. And I wanted to speak to you directly. I believe you were speaking to Mark Stone, and you said that progress was stagnant, and you were sad. You were sad, and you also said that if you're lucky, you'll be a refugee, and you were saying that the coal and the fossil fuels and all of these things. Well, that's actually not important. That's not important. Um, the fuel from animal waste, we've got that. We've got that nailed. Hydrogen, um, turning everything into power through hydrogen, we've got that nailed. Also, as far as coal is concerned, in Australia and in New Zealand and in China, they can't get off the coal. But there's a mining company has managed to turn everything regarding coal and minerals, etc. And I'll be posting all that now. My website is www.keenanhealthenterprises.scot. Now, if anybody latches on to that, they'll be able to, on a daily basis, get the answer regarding COVID and COP26 from Glasgow, and I'll be posting, and I have many of the answers, and they'll be posted there on a free newspaper. Anybody can download it. So we'll take it from there. But you need hope. What's the difference in this world? Everything's positive or negative, and then in between. What is this in between? Now, Hawking discovered it was the quark. So then there's the theory of relativity, etc., and Einstein and the problem, the speed of light coming towards us. Pretty simple. And then we didn't really know about neon. That's an inert gas. But now we know about it, and we're learning about something called ghost particles. Physicists, and they may have to rewrite what they've already discovered. Okay, so that's important. Yeah, that's important. But the children are leading the way, so this is going out for global warming, and for the children, and for prisoners, elderly people, and broken biscuits, and hopefully they'll be able to realise that they need adults to help them to detect politicians that are not right. And one of the problems is palm oil, and so in Asia we're dealing with that, and I've been dealing with it, and I've managed to post and say to them that if there's a breaker built and the sea comes in. Now, in front of the breaker, there was a mosque in Jakarta, and it was flooded and couldn't be used anymore. Now, behind the breaker, there's poor, and they're in terrible danger, and the water's everywhere, and they've only got a roof over their head, and they've lost people. They're in grief. COVID's not going away. Now there's grief takes years and years. You can think, oh well, I'm going to escape it or whatever. You can't. So that's what's happening now, and that's why COVID in Glasgow are important. And I've been preparing for years and years. And also I visited the Bahamas twice, And what a beautiful place you have. What a beautiful place. And Her Majesty wants us to forget about politics and be statespeople, okay, statesmen. So therefore, that's it. I'm coming up to the plate. And we've got problems all over the world. First of all, nursing. So I say to all the nurses all over the world, I'm praying for strength for all of you. There's a nursing shortage, and there's people that have to be vaccinated before they're looking after people. It's got to be done. But you don't do things with a baton in folks' heads. And what I'm saying is, it's quite easy for me to pray that all of the relatives can all club together and all go in voluntarily in a rota system and help out, okay? So apart from that, there's loads of things that are helping. And what do we do between now and Christmas? Well, you know, if you sing and if you get involved in physical exercise, etc., looking after yourself isn't rocket science. It's not rocket science. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost very much. So with these words, I'm going to leave it, and I'll leave you a song that came into my head this morning. Only love can make a memory. Only love can make a moment last. You were there, and all the world was young, and all its songs unsung, and I remember you then, when love was all we were living for. Now it's Remembrance Sunday, and the young people have said, you have stolen our future. But the men who died then, they gave their future for our today. And therefore, we're not going back to war. We're not going back to war. And we're not going to go into the negative. And the young people need us. So that's only one area. I've got loads to write about India and all the other places. And I'm going to close now, okay? And Mr. Davis, yeah, we're fortunate. We're fortunate, okay?